Good morning, dear students. We were discussing MS Access in last class, so we will continue that chapter. We are learning lesson 2 of your book MS Access, creating a database. In first video, I have already explained you that what is MS Access and how we create a database. And I have created one database also for you. Today, I will continue that. Here, I am creating a database called dance database. In your book there is a project dance class database, so I am creating this database for you. Here you can see these this is the view of your MS Access. Now how to open dance table any database in design view. Actually basically there are two types of views of database. One is design view and one is data sheet view. What is design view? In design view we have to create the structure of the table. First we have to open the table in design view. So what I will do, this is my table, and in that table I will right click on it and open design view. I will click on design view. So here you can see this is the design view of the table where I will design the structure of the table. So this is the first field of the table ID. It is automatically generated. Second field, I'm giving name of the student. Name of the student and its database and its type of data type. These are the data types in MS Access. We have to decide that in this name field which type of data is stored. So here in name field I am using short text. Here you have to find text, so I will use text here. Then field, next field I am creating class. This is class. It will also of type text. Then dance. It will also contain text value and transportation. 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 And this is also of text type. Here in description you can provide the information whatever it is storing. Suppose I am writing here identification of the student. Here I am storing name of the student, name of the student. Next, class of the student, class of the student. Type of dance which student will learn, type of dance which student will learn, and mode of transportation, mode of transportation for the student. And the last field is fees. Fees will be in number form because it is storing the numeric values. So I will select number data type, and here I will write the description, fees of the student. Now I have created this structure of the database in which these are the fields, these are the data types, and these are the description. Now I want to enter data, so I have to open this database in datasheet view. I will click here and then I will click on open. First we have to save this table. I will press yes. Now this is called the datasheet view of the table. Here you can enter the records. Now if I want to enter the record, I will write here name, class, then dance, then school bus, then fees, 3000. Then I will enter next record. Then I will enter next record. In the same way, I can enter so many records in the database. Second name is class, then Kathak, then private van, and then fees is 2500. So in this way you can enter the data of the table. See students, here I have created this database and entered all the data in this database. Now I want to tell you that there is a concept called primary key. What is primary key? Primary key means a primary key is the key that differentiates the records in the file. The data stored in the key field is unique to a specific record. What happens is, this is your database. Now if you want to see this database student, suppose यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हैं कि जो भी डेटा हमने एंटर किया है इसमें एक की जो होगी उसको हम प्राइमरी की बनाएंगे. Why? Because it will uniquely identify every record in the database. For example, in bank also you see that the bank doesn't recognize you by your name. It recognizes you by your account number. That is a unique key. So in every database you have one primary key, and that you uniquely identify every record. So what I will do is I will open this database in design view like this. I will click here and then I will right click, then design view, and here in design view whatever field I want to make primary key. Suppose मुझे student ID को primary key बनाना है. Primary key uniquely identifies every record. It cannot have a duplicate values like roll number of the student, account number of the customer, employee number of the employee, and so on, like PNR number. This is a unique ID which uniquely identify every record. It cannot be repeated. So here I will click, suppose मुझे student ID को primary key बनाना है तो I will click here, right click on it and I will click primary key. Once I will select primary key, it means that this field will not have repeated values and will have only unique values. Now again I will open this database in data sheet view and I will click yes. Now here student ID is the primary key, and if I will try to enter a duplicate value, it will produce error. So this is called as primary key. It cannot have duplicate values because it uniquely identifies every record in the table. Here you can see that every field is having some properties. Below this window you can see field properties box is there, in which there are various field properties I can set for every field. Now suppose if I want to change the size of the field, like suppose if I click here name, and now I want to change the field size. Here field size is given to 55. Now I can change it. Suppose I want to keep this size 80, then I can change it and do it 80. So the size of the field will be 80. Here you can change the size of the field. Now suppose if you want to put default value in dance में अगर आप default value डालना चाहते हैं तो यहाँ default value property में मैं यहाँ दे दूंगी कथक. तो हमेशा जब भी आप डेटा एंटर करेंगे तो आपको कथक लिखा हुआ दिखेगा, ये default value कहलाती है. अब जैसे ही मैं इस पे देखिए इसको सेव करूंगी, I will open it in data sheet view. I will save it. Okay. Now you see here, whenever I will enter any new record, यहाँ पे देखिए मैं कोई भी नया record enter करती हूँ. ये देखिए ये यहाँ पे ऑटोमेटिकली कथक लिखा हुआ आ रहा है, और अगर मैं नेक्स्ट रिकॉर्ड एंटर करती हूँ देन अगेन अगर मैं यहाँ पे कोई वैल्यू एंटर कर रही हूँ और फिर देखिए जो नेक्स्ट रिकॉर्ड आ रहा है उसमें भी कथक लिखा हुआ है, तो इट मीन्स ये मैंने डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू सेट कर दी है. दिस इज डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू फॉर डांस, हमने डांस में डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू कथक डाल दी, तो जब भी हम डेटा एंट्री करेंगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली वहां पे डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू आपको लिखी हुई मिलेगी. दिस इज द सेटिंग अप अ डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू. अब अगर आपको फील्ड प्रॉपर्टी फीस में कुछ चेंजेस करने हैं, सपोज ये एक फीस फील्ड है, इसमें आपको क्या करना है, इसका जो डेसिमल प्लेसेस हैं उसको आपको चेंज करना है. यहाँ पे डेसिमल प्लेसेस ऑटो लिखा हुआ है. नाउ इफ यू वांट टू change the format of this, you can easily change the field format. And now validation rule means if you want to put some validation in your fees column, this field in fees you want that the value should be greater than 3000, then you can put here validation rule and you can write here greater than equal to 1000. So it will not accept value less than 1000. This is called validation rule. So in this way you can set the validation rule property of the field, and once you will enter data it will accept only value greater than 1000, not less than 1000. So this chapter is now completed, students. Now the next chapter is tables and forms, lesson 3, tables and forms. This is also third chapter is also MS Access, and here we will learn the more options will be given in tables and forms. Here you can use find and replace feature in table. Suppose I open this database here. This is the database. Now if you want to find and replace feature, if you want to use find and replace feature, then you can use find option. Just for what you have to do, you can click on find. Here you can see find option, and then you can find anything from your database. Here you can see this is the find button. Here you will click on it, and once you will click on it, the dialog box will open. Now it is asking find what, so you will write here jazz. So I want to find jazz, so it once you will click find next, then it will okay look in student ID, but I want to see in dance database, match whole field, select all. Now I will click next, then it will highlight the particular record if it is available in the database. So here you can use find and replace option, and you can use replace also. You can replace this value from any other value using replace option. So this is the find and replace option in MS Access. Next is sorting records. Now if you want to sort the records, in ascending or descending order, just you have to click here on the name field. Now if I want to sort the data in ascending order, then what I will do, I will click on this name field, and here I will click right click. This option is given sort A to Z, sort Z to A. I will click sort A to Z. तो देखिए इसने सारे रिकॉर्ड्स को अल्फाबेटिकल ऑर्डर में सॉर्टिंग हो गई है इसमें. सो दिस इज द अल्फाबेटिकल ऑर्डर. और डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में अगर आपको करना है तो आप सॉर्ट Z to A पे क्लिक कर दीजिए, तो ये अपोजिट ऑर्डर में सॉर्टिंग हो गई, डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में सॉर्टिंग हो गई. सो इन दिस वे यू कैन sort the records. Next is filtering records. Filtering records means if you want to filter records which match some particular criteria, then you can use filter option. Filter option is given here. Just you click on it, filter, and you have to select the whole data. Then you will now suppose if I click dance, then filter. Now if I want to see all the records having dance Bharatnatyam, then I will select only Bharatnatyam from here, and I will press OK. Then only records will be filtered, and only from the database I will get values which belongs to Bharatnatyam dance. So this is the filter feature of the MS Access. You can use filter feature of MS Access. So this is given in your lesson 4, that is tables and forms. Now I am telling you how to create forms in MS Access. To create forms, just click on create tab, and here form option is given. Here you will click on it and a form will open like this. In this form you can also enter the data. Here a few records are already entered. Now if I want to enter here values, then I can enter values here in the form of forms. Student ID, name, class, dance, transportation, fees, all the values I can enter in the form of forms. So these are the forms in MS Access and you can use them.